I think one thing that I'm learning now is that that's only a part of the story, but the story is still being written. Like your story, my story. I've endured a lot with domestic violence, but I've endured a lot being a survivor. Healing has been, it's been a process. It's been a process, but there's always something that I can find to be hopeful on. Because just remembering where I was and where I am now, there's hope.
My realization is that being a survivor doesn't always mean that you come out initially stronger on the other side. I think sometimes it takes weeks or months, or for some people years, until you can fully sometimes step into it and own it, and the triggers are left behind.
So I think survivor is definitely a noun and a verb. It's both things. It's something tangible, reachable, but always in motion. So survivor to me is being an ongoing process. Not like I'm a work in progress, but an ongoing process. It was a revelation to go from victim to survivor.
I think in the end, I've done a lot of healing, and I think I'm in a really good place in my life where I can at least even talk about this sort of thing. I'm usually pretty open about it now. I'm healed, I'm a different person, and I'm writing my own story again, and it feels good to be free of that. Because you think that your life is over and it feels like you have nothing left. But that's what I'm doing, is rewriting my story, and it feels so awesome.
I speak as someone who values my own life at this point. I speak as someone who doesn't want the next person to go through this. I speak as someone who's still fighting to get to the end. I speak as a survivor. I speak as someone who regained their happiness. I speak as someone who found fellowship through a program that I was never going to call. I speak as someone who kept the doors closed and didn't think that there was any way out. I speak as someone who wants awareness spread for this to not be in the dark.
I speak as somebody who's proud of who I am, and I speak as somebody who has overcome a lot and learning to ask for help and actually accepting it. I speak as someone who wants better for our community and wants to bring people together and see their potential and have a higher standard for what they accept. I speak as someone who believes in bringing people together and finding community outside of the traditional family realm, which often rejects us. I, by no means am I fixed, but I speak as somebody who has survived and figured out ways to thrive